features. There we go. There's my microphone. Good morning. Today is a momentous day. We are going to get a page finished today. And that's as long as it takes me to get the page finished, as long as the stream is going. I don't think it's going to take the full 3 hours because I know how fast I stitch and I know how my Thursdays go. So, but it has been a week. It is Monday. I was actually able to stream and I got quite a bit done. Tuesday, I had my eye stabbed. Wednesday, I talked about my feelings. And here we are today. And today, I feel very accomplished because I managed to get all my bills paid. So it's that rare third paycheck of the month. So I'm actually kind of ahead on a few things. So that's always nice. But the only color we're working on today is black, aka 310. I have this giant hole that I'm working on now, and then I have the size. Let me see if I can pull back just a little bit, because I have the top little bit there, and then I have a little bit of scatter in there. So that's all we're doing today, is we're finishing out the page. Once we get a page finished, I'm gonna go have a little bit of a party. And then I'm gonna categorize out the next page. Because, well, Captain Penis did not get on the rack this week. And with August coming, unless it's like, so the last week of August I have vacation. Like, I don't have to work or anything like that. So I might do a few evening streams. Nothing in stone yet. And if it's a rainy day, I might just even do a day where I stream and stitch. I don't know. I'm excited for my market on Saturday. Hopefully I sell some stuff. I'd like that. Oh, yeah, Captain Penis is going to be around for a while. Though there'll probably be some pages that'll go faster than the others once we get into like more solid, because the grapes are very confetti. Like, the grapes and the grape leaves are very confetti. Let's be fair, Divine Instinct's going to be around for a while too, just not quite as long as Captain Penis. Divine Instinct is half the size of Captain Penis. No one can stand up to Captain Penis. This is one of my favorite parts, is I don't have to worry about counting. I don't have to worry about anything, because all we got left is this one color. Oh yeah, you're subscribed. So I guess 5 past is going to be my break times when I He is very close to 500,000 stitches. Between Divine Instinct, Buffalo Woman, and Captain Penis, I'll have done over 1,000,000 stitches, which I cannot say about even in the previous years of cross stitching that I don't think I'd ever hit 1,000,000 stitches. Maybe, but Pattern Keeper is a glorious thing. No, Captain Penis is a work of art. It is an heirloom kind of deal. So make sure it goes to good places. A museum, maybe. I really think there should be a place where big cross stitches can go after whoever wanted them has passed, because there's a lot of time that goes into them. I know my Walt Disney one, there are people chomping at the bit for my Walt Disney one. More they want the pattern, which I still have, but a lot of people want that Walt Disney one. I think it's just you. Unless Dragon's letting her secret bug tapping of my craft room out. Oh, okay. Mm-hmm. Well, generally my mouth is moving when I talk, so if you popped in and my mouth wasn't moving. Yeah. Yeah, I can honestly say, like, you wouldn't really hear too much other than me yelling at the dogs, because I'm really not that loud. You could hear some of the trashy romance novels I listen to on audiobook. Hello, Jules. Well, that's cool. I was just being a pain in the ass, Council. This should come of no surprise to you whatsoever. That's nice. You'd have to get to my sassy bum bum first. Because I know KBGR is an international airport, and it's easy enough. But again, getting to my house is the easy part. Getting in is the It is. It is the first day of the Bangor State Fair. That means my cameras are going to catch all kinds of wild things because I'm close enough that I'm within roaming range of the carnies. Oh, I wasn't talking about the shepherds. First, I have to open the door. Remember, I have this neat portcullis set up in my house where I can actually talk to you and not actually have to open my door. Which I didn't really think about until I started talking about it just now. Is my front door is directly beneath a window that I can open and talk to the people on the porch without actually having to get near the door. Which is handy because I don't like going up and down stairs. Oh, oh, oh. Yes. I shall don't do a second time. I could even go up to the attic and do that. Oh, Council was just saying, was bragging about how they tamed you. Oh, charmed. Apologies. Charmed. Though I do like the fire that shot out our ears. I corrected myself. You charmed her. uh... That I have been told my laugh is one of the ways people know how to find me. Yesterday I managed to pick up my meds. Not the ones that keep me alive, the ones that keep everybody else sane. I'm really hoping they kick in soon because I'm still... my energy level is still very much being dragged down by holding the gremlin in place. What the hell? Is there like a party going on out in front of my house? Yeah, yeah. Cruella definitely has a very transactional relationship. Filling in the hole, filling in the hole. I heard an area, we're filling in the hole. I don't know. Sometimes, like, it depends on the job. Like, I've applied for jobs and, like, the next day had someone call just to set up, like, a, hey, you're a human being interview. And then I wait, after I prove that I'm actually a human being, that's when I wait the 3 weeks to get any sort of response. Most of the time it's been, no, sorry, we've moved on to other applicants. But, you know. And that's after they're like, and that's 2 weeks after they've said, oh yeah, we'll get back to you within the next week. That actually just happened recently. I did an interview and then they're like, oh yeah, we'll be calling people to set up second interviews within the next week. And if you don't get called for a second interview, we'll be sending out emails to tell you, hey, no, not interested. 3 weeks later, they, oh yeah, by the way, we moved on to other candidates. Thank you for applying. It's like, and I know everyone's like, oh, you should send follow-up emails. I'm like, no, they know I exist. And all I keep hearing from recruiters is, oh, we're too busy. We can't handle all. So me sending a follow-up email going, hey, you doing your fucking job? Does not help. I always send the after they send me the rejection letter, I always send a thank you. Like, oh, hey, thanks. Thanks for keeping me informed. But I'm not gonna... And maybe that's where I don't fit in corporate America. I've never had a problem holding a job once I get the job. But I'm not a, hey, look at me, pay attention to me, gimme, 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 gimme. Hey, did you forget about? I'm not that person. If you ever expect that, if I'm doing that, those should be alarm bells for my personality, because I am definitely a quiet, like, I like quiet appreciation. I have the skills. I can do your job. I will not beg for you to see me. If they want to hire me, awesome. I will not beg. I play the game in all other aspects. I will not beg. I play the game in office politics. I've held a full-time job since I was 16. So we're going on almost 30 years. We're 2 years shy of 30 years that I've held down. Either, like, when I was a teenager, it was only part-time, but I've always been employed since the age of 16. I've had a part-time and or full-time job. I've had a couple months of gaps where I've been laid off. I will not beg to get a job. Yeah, that's okay. I know I'm old. I'm so old that the things that make people say, hey, we want to hire this person, have fallen off my resume. Like my years in the agricultural field where I had to take care of dozens of animals, and uh, the long hours, stuff like that. Like all the cushy jobs are still on my resume, but none of the ones that shaped me for who I am as a worker. Long hours doesn't bother me. Having to cover for someone else, life happens. But if I'm going to take a risk on you, you got to take a risk on me. Sometimes, like, honestly, I use Gemini to send the emails to thank them for the opportunity of an interview, because I don't like doing that either. But I've started seeing the jobs reposted a couple months, or sometimes as fast as a week later, and it's always kind of funny. Keeping stuff that is 20 years old on my resume, if you can't see and hear as I interact through an interview of my work ethic, then you don't deserve me. I am a hard worker. I have a better track record than the administrator of the building I work in. If you can't see that I am a good, solid worker, and you can't see that I have effort, drive, and determination in the interview, then you don't deserve me. And I keep that in mind. Every rejection is just one thing that it wasn't for me. It wasn't my time and or purpose. And I still giggle when I see it posted like 2 or 3 months later, because there's generally a 90-day trial period. And then I giggle, and then I go on with my life. My 25 just hit, so um yeah, May June was 25 years out of high school for me. 20 years out of college. That's cool. Oops. My class reunions weren't very well organized, so I have yet to go to one. My 10-year, they they set it all up to be at one place, and then like literally the night before, they changed it to go to a completely different place, and I was like, nope. So, and I'm thinking back on I was with the boyfriend I had before husband creature, and that should have been my first major red flag. Is it was over the course of, I think it was, I think they were having it over the course of like a holiday break or something like that, and I had to borrow his car because my car was dead in the water, and all I heard about, because I was thinking about going to the reunion, was, oh, you're just gonna find someone from your class and dump me for him. And that should have been the first red flag. And this was a relatively new relationship at this point in time, and I was young and dumb, and yeah, that should have been a red flag. Really red flag. Because if I wasn't antisocial enough, the partner before husband creature really, really, really fucked me up. Doobie-doo. Oh my. And remember, folks, remember, I graduated with Miss Rachel. That's right. Unfortunately, or fortunately, I still keep in touch, or at least keep tabs on most of the people who were in my graduating class. I mean, there are only 300 of us. Um, is this a good thing, Miss Dragon? Ah, most of my class remained in the Sanford area. So when I go home, I see a lot of them. And I mean, some traveled across the way, but hey, I've kept my bonds with the people I wanted to, and just kept tabs on the rest. I graduated 87th in my class, which, I mean, it's not the top 10, don't get me wrong, but out of 300, 87 is not bad. Top third of my class. So just so you guys know, the ads pop up at about 5 past, and those are at 10:05 and 11:05 are gonna be my stretch breaks. Yes, that is very proud mom. Yay! Mhm. Jeez. I mean, I'm pretty fortunate that if they tried to reach me at my parents' house, my parents live in the same spot. So, like the address you put into the yearbook. I don't know if they still do that, but when I was graduating, my address went in the yearbook, and I know it's awful feature. Yes, yes. Back when my yearbook was a stone tablet. Yes, yes. Their life is rough. I'm almost done filling in the spot. Woohoo! Apparently, emergency vehicles upset Pixie. Pixie! Yeah. Some ambulances were driving by because I live on a cliff. I live on a very steep hillside, and there's a road that's at the bottom of the steep hillside, and some ambulances were cruising through with lights and horns and sirens. So they pissed off Pixie. Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm. So excited to get this first big section all done, and move up and get the little confetti section all done, and then move on to the second big section right here. Yes, they meant business. They were not being gentle with it, with like just the honking and whatnot. That was light sirens and speeding. No, I think after stream today, I'm gonna load my totes for the craft fair into the car, so I can at least get that packed. And tomorrow, I will get the roof stuff on, which is all the heavier stuff. Because Saturday, I gotta leave the house. I leave this house at like 7:30 in the morning. No, 6:37 in the morning. So, oh my goodness. No, orb weavers aren't venomous. Traditionally, I don't think that, because it's a Duro orb weaver spider, and we have them in Maine, and Maine does not have any venomous spiders. Because I remember that spider, because when I was in a blueberry field when I was like 10 years old, I accidentally stumbled upon, I didn't touch the web, but the spider had made a big web, and I saw this huge fucking honking spider on the ground, and I in her web, and I ran like a son of a bitch. So yeah, but are they venomous to humans? Because technically, daddy longlegs are venomous too. Oh, I love the webs that they make. How so in my infinite attempt to stop the rat. I wouldn't say it's an infestation. I think I just have one particularly clever common rat. Because I only ever see one. I used to see a couple, but I've been slowly skirting my house where it doesn't have a basement, and I have managed to skirt and find all the entrances it had into my addition. So I have successfully pissed off a rat. Charlotte was. Honestly, I think Charlotte was a widow. That is not fun. Um, yeah, I don't have any answers for wasps. I have borax and sugar for ants, but I mean, you could always diatomaceous earth around the bottom of the tree at night. It'll get into their exoskeleton and essentially splinter it. Mm-hmm. Wolf spiders don't do webs. They ground hunt. I know because that's I have a whole treaty. Like there's a whole treaty deal going on at my house with the wolf spiders and myself. The deal is they stay outside and I don't hurt them. The second they start creepy crawling into my showers is the second I eradicate them like I did the glass spiders that didn't adhere to the treaty. Get good books at the library. Is she doing chapter books yet, or is she still? Because I'm weird. I was doing chapter books way too soon. Oh my goodness. Oh, might be one of those days where the meds don't work like they should. Oh. I think I'm on desk tonight. I'm not sure. I think. I know I'm on a cart tomorrow, so. Uh well, I know she likes drawing, correct? Maybe a book that teaches her how to draw stuff? Mhm. And don't forget, folks. Try. I haven't even, because I'm only doing one color. I haven't even highlighted any of the stitches that I'm doing. So we're gonna have a fun. We're gonna have a fun time of guess how many stitches I did at the end of the day, or end of the stream. So keep that in mind. I mean, when I get done sections, I will highlight and whatnot. But I'm not gonna I'm not gonna hit the check mark until I'm all done. I'm so pleased. I started out with a huge hole in the ear. Yeah, I can't. I it's that awkward stage in my brain where the meds are starting to touch down and kick in, and at the same time I'm still just waking up. So there's no repeating. Mostly because I forgot what I said. Oh. Oh, about stitch count. Remember, remember to keep in your brain how many stitches you think I've gotten done. Because I haven't been I don't have to keep track right now. Because I'm on the last color. Check where my sugar's at. I'll be back. Whew, well, that's all kinds of fun. Ugh, I don't feel right, but there's nothing. Oh my goodness. Oh, that's annoying. That's obnoxious. Oh, there's nothing wrong. I just feel off. So I'm gonna sit with it and work with it for a little bit, but I might have to go rest because I am not used to feeling like this, and I'm not sure what it is. and graphic novels are just as much reading as books, and it's a small hill I will die on, but you still have to read them. Like that's the thing is yes, they're lots more colorful, and it's not quite as much dialogue, but you still have to read them. I see what's bothering me is I was fine up until I wasn't. And there's to quote every doctor ever, all of my blood tests look fine. Like all of my normal litmus, okay, is it this? Is it this? All those are fine. It's I just don't feel right. I was gonna say, I mean, if you're anything like myself, sometimes processing speed is a little slow. So you got to think about what happened. Like for me, it's 2 weeks. If I start getting upset over something, I have to think about, okay, what happened 2 weeks ago? And I mean, for most things, it's only a couple of days. But for like really, really big things, it's about 2 weeks processing. And Jules, it's not that no one notices. It's that, to be completely honest, there's nothing we can do. You know there's nothing we can do, and we know there's nothing we can do. Drugs. And I hate to sound so crass, my best friend has has the one of the most awful cases of depression that I've ever come across in this entire world. All I can say is I am here for you. I cannot fix it. She cannot fix it. And it takes a long time for someone to have the self-awareness and self-acceptance that your depression cannot be fixed. It can be treated, it can be dealt with, but it will never be fixed because there's something chemically wrong in your brain. It's kind of like why I'm on crack with anxiety. There's nothing anybody can do about it. I can use all of the coping skills that I've learned. I can deal with it. I can't fix it. And the peace comes with self-acceptance of those words. Well, again, I gotta fall back to I can't fix it. I use coping skills, and my therapist yesterday, flat out, she's like, I'm kind of surprised you're just still a functioning human being with everything that you have wrong with you. And so I'm impressed with myself that I can still get up out of bed and breathe and pretend to be a normal human being, or what resembles a normal human being. But I think a lot of it comes with the acceptance of what I have, who I am, and where realistically I can go with it. And a lot comes with self-acceptance. But getting there is something only the person who has to accept it can do. Yeah, that's fair. But with self-acceptance comes with the fuck alls for what other people think. And it comes with, you know who you are, you will do your best to do what you can do when you can, and not taking the weight of other people's expectations on you as a failure or success of your taking up space. Are there any telehealth options that you could utilize for therapy? And for me, I've been having issues accepting that particular diagnosis. I've been going through the stages of grief, um, and integrating it into my existence, because a lot of the time, a lot of the "it's not fair" comes out, and it's not fair, but there's nothing I can do about that. I I can work behind the scenes and work with the people trying to change the system, but the system is so huge and trying to change it takes such a long time. Is I am just hoping for the future that people don't have to suffer through what I went through down the line. And that's one of the things that keeps me going. It's not that I'm going to get anything fixed. It's knowing that down the line, my work went towards something that helped someone else. Jules, that is not the route to self-acceptance and existence. I'm going to call the depression out when I do, because when it rules your life, it wins. I've had to do this with my best friend too. You can sit in the hole for as long as you want. It's not going to fucking solve anything. You can bitch, you can whine, you can play victim all you want. It's not going to solve a goddamn motherfucking thing. Do you have to change the world? Absolutely fucking not. But sitting in your hole only makes your condition worse and makes you feel worse and makes everything else feel worse around you, because no one else can do a goddamn motherfucking thing to help you out of your hole. Because in order for you to get out of your hole, you have to climb onto the rope that people are offering you. Now, you can sit at the bottom of the motherfucking hole for all you want. I don't care. I'll be there for you. I'll come down to the bottom of the hole. But I eventually will crawl out of the hole using the rope that I secured for myself to get out of the hole. It is okay to take a break. It is okay to stop. It is okay to feel bad for yourself, as long as at some point in time, you have a plan to move forward. You have a plan to do something. Even if it's just, hey, look, I moved a spoon. That could be the entire thing you do in an entire day. And that is absolutely fine. But I do not accept self-pity. I do not accept wallowing. Move the fucking spoon. And that's the thing, is that's the hardest lesson I've learned in my grieving and in my growing and learning of the ADHD, the autism, the cutting my mother off because she's a bitch, the self-evaluation that I have had to sit and do the work on. I didn't come out of all of this all poofy, fluffy, and hey, look at me, I'm a pretty, shiny, sparkly thing. I have had to sit and have conversations with the people I have hurt. I've had to sit and have conversations with the people who have hurt me. And these are not easy conversations to have. And I've had to sit and I've had to wallow in these feelings. And what did I do? I sat and I wallowed in them. Don't get me wrong. Some of the days that I'm not on is I just don't have the energy to put up with my existence as me. But I get up and I do the work and I bitch about it. I feel bad that I can't have a nice clean house. I feel bad that my dogs can't go on a 5-mile walk every single day. But some days, me simply getting out of bed and being able to go to work is all I can do. And even sometimes then, going to work is an awful thing. And I don't talk about that. I don't think I talk about that near enough, because I don't want people thinking that I am trying to play, oh, poor woe is raw. Because that's the opposite. I want to be a motivator. I want to be someone who goes, you can do it. I know you can. Yes, I know it sucks. Because I do. I know it sucks. Hands down, suckage all the way across the board. But if you wallow in the suck, you're going to get sucked into the suck. Let's see. Let's see how many times I can use the word suck. And the most bothersome part is I can't get worked up about any of this. Is like I can feel my heart rate and my blood pressure rising as I am passionate about this, but I have to bring it back down, because if I get it too high, my blood sugar will spike. So I have to stay calm. I have to stay even keeled. I have to stay well regulated, or else my sugar goes wonky, and that's a whole nother cascading problem. All the suck. I want to be a motivator. I want to be that and I'm going to always be that supporter who I know you can do it. How can I place posts so I can help you get up and get to doing it? But unless someone wants to do it, I can't make someone do stuff. I can't. But feature. Like, it's hard. And there's a lot of denial that goes on because I've done it. My therapist has called me out on it. And facing those problems. But maybe people don't want to face those problems, and that's okay. But I refuse to be the poor me. Yes. But, I mean, it took me 3 years to open up to my therapist to the point where I was willing to even look into talking about certain things. And that's after she threatened to drop me as a client because she didn't think I needed any sort of therapy. And it wasn't like, oh, I'm going to drop you. It was more of a, I don't think you really need the services that I offer. And that's when it all kind of fell out. And people getting mad at me for saying these things, it's okay. I understand the frustration because that tells me that my words aren't ready for your ears yet. So getting upset and frustrated, it's fine. I get it. But I have really good pattern recognition. If anything in the entire world is I have good pattern recognition and I know what I'm talking about. But I'm gonna shove that soapbox back down into the pits that it has come from, because I can't help everybody, and that is my biggest flaw all the way around, is I can't save them all. I want to save all the starfish, and I can't save all the starfish because some of the starfish will come back onto the beach. The fuck? No, I started seeing a therapist the day that my mother called me a selfish bitch for siding with my friend who just wanted to know if my mother wanted to spend time with her daughters, who at the time thought that they were their grandmother, because my best friend didn't have a great relationship with her mother because her mother had undiagnosed bipolar type 2 and did not treat it even after knowing what she had, and was not safe to be around children. My mother's just narcissistic, which 6 of one, half dozen of another, but And my mother didn't appreciate when I called her out and said, hey, you've been bitching for months that you haven't been able to see the girls. So I had her call you so you could set up a time to spend time with the girls. And then you said, no, I can't until October. So my mother created her own problems. And she did not like being called out. So I had to go to therapy because I thought it was all my fault that my mother all of a sudden was mad at me for something that she caused. And she was mad at me for something that she caused, and that's how I realized that my life was fucked up. Okay, so the wonky feeling has not gone away. I'm going to finish up this block, and then I'm going to have to call it a day, because I don't know what is going on. One of my wires got loose, I guess. But oh yeah. Oh, dude. And that's the problem is I think I'm not currently is I think I somewhere down in there I have anger issues. Because, well, either anger or abandonment, not quite sure which. Maybe a little bit of both. But I do have a lot of abandonment issues because every time I point something out, people get mad at me and they stop talking to me. That is why generally I just sit and watch. Because I see what's going to happen. I saw it coming down the railroad tracks with glaring neon signs. But because I don't want to hurt anybody's feelings, I don't say the entire truth. I'll give hints of it, but I don't say the entire truth because some things, and this has been learned with time and rejection, some things people aren't ready to hear, they're not ready to process, and they're just going to get mad at me if I say anything. So, I just don't. And I mean, the warning of don't ask a question you're not ready for the answer holds true with me. I will answer your question. Now, I'll answer it to the best of my ability without being awful. But I will be truthful. Woo! Jules, can you have the munchkin help you? Like, hey, can you help me bring bags into the house and just have her bring them into the house with you? It might take a little longer, but it might be a little easier on you. Make it into a game. How many bags can you bring in? Can you bring in more bags than me? And then always just take like one or two. And go real slow. I'm speaking from experience. But I was also competitive. Yes, I do realize. Actually, like counsel, that's one of the things I respect about you is I have noticed real fast that I can haul off and be like, "Hey, bitch, I'm sorry what I'm about to say, but bleh," and you're like, "Okay, do I need more ammo?" And I'll be like, "Nah, the M80's fine. The firecracker's fine." And I'm kind of like that too. Is I know the truth hurts. Like I sometimes I'm surprised by the truth, but and Dragon, I know your anger. You do get a sticker. Do you want? I can mail you a sticker. I have a. I need to get you Needhams. I need to get you Needhams and Moxie, and I need to send them down to you with stickers. And now I'm going to jump on my feelings, and I'm going to put them back in the box that they managed to eke their way out of. Oh my goodness. I blame all of you guys for my feelings escaping their box. Ugh. I had them nice and secured in the box, too. Okay. Let's see how many stitches that ear hole was. Ooh. Let's see. Let me find where it is. The ear hole was 350. Oh. Eh. It's weird. Like, so one thing I've noticed in my what are what are my triggers? It's let's see if I can get through this without going nonverbal. It's expressing any sort of any sort of bonding feeling or hope will trigger this. It's not that I'm sad. It's a mixture of concern that I'm opening up too much and that I will be rejected. Triggers this. And on top of that weird feeling, I like legit the weird feeling I have. It's not doing anything, so I'm gonna try to keep stitching because I want to get this page finished. But it's just weird, and it's not a feeling; it's like a physical thing. Oh, did I get another blister? God damn it! Oh. I've been doing hard work in inappropriate shoes the past couple days, so I've gotten some blisters and some scuffs and all in the goal to piss off a rat. No, because I was like, where did I put my needle? Okay. I'm in my nest. See if I can get this down. It's gonna be fun because I have to move over more. Like I'll be moving over more this way for the next page. It's the last page of the row, which super awesome. Oh, my brain has decided to walk off a cliff again. Okay. Oh, see, I don't want anything from you, Jules. You never have to worry about that. I, if anything, like for anybody that I interact with, here's the one thing I want from you. I want you to succeed. I want to get a smile out of you. I want you to laugh, to find joy. Damn feelings. One second, please hold. I want you to find the things within yourself that you don't think you can feel freely. Oh, feelings! Feelings time! But, and to be fair, anybody I interact with, that's what I want from them. Is is comfort of my presence. I truly enjoy being a safe spot. Like, it gives me warm, fuzzy feelings. Like, sometimes they're the dark, warm, fuzzy feelings because I have a naughty sense of humor. But, like, I enjoy being the person that will beat up the dark. Uh-oh. Being summoned. Oh, okay. Now that we're all crying, or I'm not crying, you're crying. We're gonna go with that one. Um, but I truly like I mean it from the deepest sincerity that I have is when I'm around, I want people to feel joy, like to laugh, to smile, to make an off color, an appropriate but off color joke. To know that I will I will be there to maybe make an off color joke with you. Like that's my goal in life. It's not a complicated goal at all, but I do want people to know that they are seen and that they are heard, even if I have something else to say about it. You are seen, you are heard. I can't fix everything though. So that's why sometimes I get frustrated. And it's not frustration with a person, it is frustration with myself that I can't fix it. I mean, words suck. Well, and also that's one thing that's also with me is like words are good. They're fine and dandy and everything like that, but for me action speaks more. Stupid fucking feelings. And that's the hard thing is that's part of the reason I'm in therapy is learning how to learning how to manage all of this. And it's getting better. Like I can actually kind of cry and talk at the same time. Is I know my nonverbal trigger is if I start crying, my voice shuts off, and it's not from lack of wanting to talk, because when I start crying, whether it be happy tears, angry tears, sad tears, my voice stops working. Like it stops. So then I can't explain myself, and it's hard to mitigate because sometimes people mistake angry tears for sad tears, and if I can't explain myself, shit's gonna happen. And I have a couple of half cross stitches that I can't see. I think that's one. You know, crying at funerals is okay. Um, I have been known to cry at a few funerals. Um, I don't like I don't ugly sob. Like I don't sob. That's the thing is if I've gotten to the point of sobbing, something's wrong. Okay. I'm trying not to sew the dog hair that. Oh, and my eye is still itchy. from my eye shot on Tuesday. So it's, oh my goodness. Now, as much as I hate to play devil's advocate in this situation, there are meds that take, like, I tried anti-anxiety meds at one point in my life. They made me feel like a zombie. I didn't have any high highs and I didn't have any low lows. I just was catatonic. So I didn't have, like, even the big emotions. I didn't have them. It's not that I didn't feel them. But the meds, like, it's kind of like how someone's struggling while you have a pillow over their face. The meds were that pillow, and underneath it was all that struggling, so I couldn't express what was going on underneath. And that's when I bought dogs, and that's when my anxiety... Okay, there's no excuse for that. and like, I legitimately, after trying a couple of anti-anxiety meds, I decided that a dog was easier. Not cheaper, but easier. I was at least on controlled meds. They were strong enough to have warning labels. I've definitely noticed that a lot of pills, depression pills, aren't scheduled twos, but a lot of anti-anxiety meds are. And I play with a lot of pills, so. And I do have a couple of residents that are on low doses of that. I have seen it. I've dealt with it. I've never had it, but Jules, Dr. Raw is gonna prescribe to you. We're gonna start off with a low dose of 3 minutes of cute baby animal videos every day before you start doing anything. Because cute baby animals solve all the problems. And if you need to, I will send you cute baby animal videos every day. Because they're cute, they're baby animals, and they're cute. That's all I got. That's how we solve all the world's problems. Cute baby animals. Everybody gets cute baby animal videos. I think that's gonna be. Hey, Dragon, could you make a channel? Oh, it's gonna happen. No, it's only going to be the cute baby animals. Dark humor can be a whole different area. That's for the serotonin. No. No dark humor in the cute baby animals. If you want cute baby animals with dark humor, make a different channel for that. You could just make a dark humor channel. We can call it like Serotonin Sunshine or something like that for the cute channel. Cause that's all it needs to be. I love the Hey, we can get Mighty Me to start posting pictures of her. We can start getting her to post pictures of her sugar gliders or videos of her sugar gliders. I have a whole channel. Of a rescue in Upper New York about flying squirrels on a exercise wheel, and this person not narrating it necessarily, but just putting captions in a scientific tone. It is hilarious. I love that human ground squirrel. We could even make a category within Discord and just call it the humor station, and we can have like baby animals, we can have dark humor, we can have naughty humor. We can work on that because we have the crafty humor, which I love. Every time I go in there and there's something new, I'm like, oh yes, this makes me happy. Because it's so true. Oh, guys. So, I've been thinking about trying to make like a weekly long form video. And with the insanity of AI invasion of like arts and crafts and stuff like that, what I want to do is I want to find not giant ones, but the smaller AI patterns, and I want to do them to see if they show up anything like their what they're showing that they come into. So I want to try out a couple of those in like long format YouTube style kind of things. Thoughts? Ooh, cream. Ooh, I'll be there in 8 hours, even though I'll get in trouble. Call out from work. Hey, sorry, I had to go get some cream fudge. Yeah, my boss would not be impressed. I know. I felt bad. So next week I have Wednesday and Thursday off because I've been talking with my boss legitimately and solidly about getting just a day here, a day there off, because I have I'm about to take 40 hours, and I still have, after taking those 40 hours, I still have a month of vacation. And I have just been like, eh. And so I have been taking like small PTO days. So it's just getting that time off, and then I have so much that I have to do here at home that getting caught up just is impossible. And let's be fair, on my week off, I'm lifeguarding, so. So break time will be, my short break will be coming up here in a second. Oh, 5 minutes or so. But thanks to the oozing of feelings and whatnot, you guys have motivated me. I'm gonna get this page done. We're gonna get this page done. Hopefully today, but quite possibly tomorrow. I mean, I am so much more motivated, and I know this rings true for almost everybody I interact with in this community. I have way more energy to help someone else than I do for my own success or getting shit done. I think I'm gonna message my boss after stream here. I'm going in a little early to help someone learn the ADL system a little bit better to help with their mindset and whatnot. And just going in just a smidge early for to help her out. And I have no problems doing that because it's to help someone. But you're like, hey, you're gonna stay home and you're gonna have all the time you need to get these like 3 chores done. I will kick my feet. I will be like, nah, we don't need to do this. It can wait till another time. Are you sure there's nothing that you need help doing? So I need to get better at, hey, fill your own goddamn cup first before helping other people out. I'm getting the cursing out of my system because I've been trying to be a better person at work. And Jules, I think that is a guy thing because I love Husband Creature to bits, but after he gets home from work, no chores will get done. It piles of dishes in the sink. It can wait. Because of the shedders, the dogs. There could be like a tumbleweed of fur rolling across the floor. That's no big deal. But it's like, dude, my good dude, I do all these chores before work, and then sometimes I come home and I get these chores done after work too. I'm gonna send you a pair of loops because they do work. Like I have loop experience, and they work very well in like loud places. They make it so like it blocks out all the really loud background noise, and someone has to be like right with you. And I mean, it doesn't block it all out, but it mutes it real hard. I can hands down say dishes, it's guys across the board. It doesn't care. It doesn't matter where the guy. I'm sorry. The guys don't like to do the dishes. I don't have answers as to why. They just don't. I don't like to do the dishes, but I do run the dishwasher. That was something this morning. Is I ran the dishwasher last night. All the dishes were clean. I come downstairs, dishwasher is still right in the, because I have a portable dishwasher. I have a dishwasher that wheels around. Dishwasher is still right in the kitchen, right where I left it, all done. Oh, Ed's. I moved a couple things and then I had to, of course, OCD out on the Discord. Thank you, Dragon, for the giggle shelves. See, husband creature and I break up the laundry. Like, I sort it out, and like if he's not home, I do the laundry. I do the bedding every on the weekends. He's out and about. Um, he is responsible for the trash. And let me explain that one. He is hands down responsible for the trash. And I told him, I'm like, look, it's not that I can't do it, but that fucking trash can is as big as I am. Because the city gave us trash cans. we were given these huge buckets, and they have rules, or like they can't sit on the side of the road. Like they actually have to be taken in, and well, not in, but taken care of. So that's fine. But it's just so frustrating. Yay, I don't have to go into work early. But that means I actually now have no reason to not do chores. I don't understand. Yeah, I don't understand that. Like, almost in the corner. That's true. You get like a 2-week vacation, so take it, own it, love it. Actually, I'm kind of happy that I don't have to go into work early. Makes me. Well, you could visit him and have conversations and whatnot. I mean, that's up to you though. That's totally a if you want kind of thing. Hey, sounds to me like you're getting some sort of vacation going on there. I, because of my craft fair on Saturday, I've been cleaning out my car. Oh, I got a new sticker for my car. So I am a huge believer. Like, like have a nice day is pleasant, but I'm a huge fan of have the day you deserve. So I got a sticker for my car. It's a sunflower, and it says "Have the day you deserve." So I I'm super pleased with that sticker. Okay, I'm gonna let's see if I have enough on this piece of string to get these last few stitches up here. Now, during this time that you don't have these responsibilities, not only are you to watch cute baby animal pictures or videos, you're gonna rest. You're gonna and I'm saying like you're not gonna be, because my version of rest is different from other people's version of rest. I'll do a chore, I'll fuck off. I'll do a chore, I'll fuck off. But that is rest for me. I'll take a nap, stuff like that. But I want you to rest. Oh, I think she would have such a better worldly experience if she had some. They are phenomenal. Like I don't go out and people enough to actually need them a lot, but when I do, they are amazing. And I would suggest the experience. Well, I mean, they make the set that um transfers through all the different settings that they make a set that does that, but I have the loop experience. Yes, I support this. This makes me happy that you have this goal. This brings me joy. I'm gonna turn off the pepper cam because A, they're just being peppers, and B, blocking where I'm going. Look at how close we are to being done a page. That spot, that's the last spot I got. Mm-hmm. And sometimes, so here's another problem that I personally have is sometimes being able to say, fuck this, I'm taking it whether you want me to or not. And that has saved me more than once. Where did I put it? I dropped my black. I know I had more. Oh, there. Hey. And those are the baby steps I'm talking about. Like, rest assured, my journey has been a series of centimeters. I have not been moving leaps and bounds. My journey has been so many little centimeters. Sometimes like, I have had people go, well, you just need to work faster. You're like, I've legitimately had people that I care about and I care about their opinions go, well, you need to work faster at your therapy. And I adjusted their attitudes right quick. Because that's not acceptable. If you are working on yourself, you are the only one allowed to measure your speed. You are the only one allowed to measure your progress. If you are not happy with your progress, then you are fully allowed to speed it up or slow it down. No one can dictate the progress of your growth. Thank you for coming to my TED Talk. I like this last section because it gives me a defined top and it moves out appropriately. And if I have ever told anyone that makes them feel that they are not moving fast enough in their therapy, their therapy or their growth, please call me out, because I never want to make someone feel like I am rushing them to get to a goal that only they want to achieve. Like, I get it. It takes time. Like, there are so many things I wish I could have out of my system. And I'm working on it. But being told to just get over it doesn't help much. Or at all. Filling in the final section. Oops. Let's see if I can get it down a little closer. Chances of answers. Yes, I can. Ooh, that was a snap crackle pump. think tomorrow we're gonna get a page finished. I don't think it'll be today. But I've done more than 350 stitches, so I want people to guess, because I've hit the check mark, so I can't be like, oh yeah. But I'll be like, oh hey. At about quarter of, I'm gonna stop stitching and fill in what I've done. And yes, go put your butt somewhere. I mean, I've been awake since 6, but I haven't been doing anything. I didn't get out of bed till 8. I went to bed at like 9 or 10 last night, which is really early for me. And so I slept. I think it's just I'm trying to bank my sleep, because I know Saturday is not only going to take all of my spoons, it is going to take all of my spoons and a side of next week. So I'm resting as much as I can, so that I can have energy for Saturday. No, you be on the phone. I think we scared Council off. I'm sorry, Council. I didn't mean to scare you. All the feelings. All the feelings. So now that we've done our group therapy, So, so here's a challenge, a short, easy challenge. Um, Find a crochet pattern that's free and AI generated, or what you think to be AI generated. Because I do want to make videos about the little crochet patterns that you see on the internet for free, and see if they're legit, kind of thing. And I do want, but I'm sure I have a ton of AI generated ones. But I wanna see what other people are thinking. So DM me a pattern and I'll make a video about it. Because I have the yarn. I've been sitting here going, what the fuck am I going to do with all of this yarn? And push comes to shove, it comes out as a great pattern. I keep it and I boost it. And especially if it's free, and it doesn't have to be a written pattern. I've learned that AI is smart enough to do those goddamn motherfucking, I'm learning it as a new language, but the printed out patterns with the symbols, I'm still learning that language, but AI is doing those too. And that's much trickier because the you don't think those could be possibly AI. So, but what I want to be able to do is I want to be able to post the pattern as I'm doing it so people can be like, oh, hey. So if it comes out good, I can be like, hey, this is the link to the pattern, yada, yada, yada. But if it's AI generated, I want to be able to expose it, kind of thing. Yeah, so, and right now I just want one that won't take too much time because I just want to see where it will go. But I know there are so many people who are trying to get into crochet who see these beautiful patterns. And I've seen people who are better than me take the AI generated pattern and make it into the actual thing that was pictured. But that's not what I'm trying to do. I'm trying to show what the AI is dictating and what it actually looks like, kind of thing. Kind of like a funny haha. And if it turns out to not be AI generated or to actually be a legitimately good pattern, I want to be able to give it the credit that it's due. But I think there are a couple that I'm gonna try. But I have so much yarn that I think it would just be something fun for me to fuss around with. And if it worked up, and if cross stitch worked up faster, I do it with cross stitch because there's a lot of AI generated patterns for cross stitch made out there, but cross stitch takes a very long time. And maybe as I get better at like crocheting, I could like tell people, okay, so if you want to actually make this kind of pattern, this is what you do. And do that for free because people are being bamboozled by these AI patterns. And I mean, some of them look pretty in the picture that doesn't actually exist. I know Crafty Intentions there was a lace dragon ornament going around, and it was fake. So she made a real one. And of course, I have that pattern. I haven't made it yet, but it is. She's making a whole series called the Charming series, and it's. I'm gonna probably wait till it's all done, and then buy the entire set. Because I love her. I love her stuff. Mm-hmm. So tomorrow we're gonna get a page finish, hands down. Page finish tomorrow. Because this is the only area we got left, and if I didn't have so much stuff had to do after stream to get ready for the market, I would totally try to focus on it today, but it's not happening. So, guess how many stitches I got done? It's over 437. Is a number higher than 437. What that number is, I can't tell you because I'm finishing up the last stitches here, and then I will figure it out. But how many stitches did I do today? Oh! Okay, so I need you I need you to scream. I know it sounds weird, but when you encounter that kind of pain, make a sound. It has been scientifically proven that when you are in pain and you make a sound, it alleviates the pain. Which I find hilarious, but then gasp really, really loud. I got an itchy butt. Okay. So I gotta find where I just ended so I can. I'm gonna laugh, Jules, because you're probably really close to being spot on with your number. I haven't hit the check mark yet. I'm waiting. I'm waiting. You know what? As long as you teach her the proper meanings of the word, let her swear. Okay. So, Jules guessed 457. We did very close. We did 495 stitches today, which is kind of like I'm pleased with it. So tomorrow we're gonna get a page finish. We are getting a page finish. I know. You know, if you don't give it a reaction, maybe she'd get bored with it. But even though, like, I find children swearing to be just hilarious, just as long as they're not swearing at someone, like I don't like swearing at people is kind of So but so let's see how far I can. Well, then praise her for using the correct content. Okay, so this is where we're at. This is all of Divine Instinct is so big that I can't just get it in one zoom out. We got ears. The ears that we see are what I see on my German Shepherds all the time. That's all I see is the ears. We're gonna finish a page tomorrow, and then we're gonna celebrate. That makes it even better. Even if she has no idea what's going on and she's using it in the proper context, go her. Sorry, not sorry. That's just amazing. Okay. So, thank you everybody for coming to Stitch and Bitch and share our feelings and let the feelings out of the box and then cram them back in the box. Today was a very complicated day. I still am feeling that weird wonky feeling, but I'll tackle that later on. Remember everybody, drink your water, take your meds. Be kind to yourself without harming others, and be kind to others without harming yourself. I know it's hard, it's easy to listen to, hard to actually accomplish. I get it. Taking baby steps is okay. I want everybody to have a great day, or the closest they can get to a great day. I will be back tomorrow, 10 to noon, Eastern Standard Time. And I'll be lurking in the background. But again, thank you for the gift of your time. It is the most valuable thing you have. And the fact that you're spending it with me means so much. And I'll be lurking in the background. Dun, dun, dun.